Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing a new topic, which is criteria of similarity of triangles. Now before starting the topic, we will just recollect what do you mean by similarity of two triangles. Two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are proportional. That means I have taken two triangles ABC and DEF. If angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F, and if the corresponding sides are proportional, that means AB divided by DE is equal to BC by EF equal to AC by DF, then we can say that the two triangles are similar. That is, triangle ABC is similar to, this is the notation used for similar, is similar to triangle DEF. Now I can just write ABC, that is the position wherever we write A should be written or replaced with D in order to show that similarity. That means I cannot write triangle BAC is similar to triangle DEF because B is not corresponding to D. You just see B is here and its angle is not equal to angle D. Its angle is matching with E. So we have to write, wherever we are writing B, we have to write in the correspondence as E there. Okay, so this is not correct. Okay. Now in this topic, that is criteria of similarity of triangles, what we are doing is we are not going for all these criterias to be satisfied in order to show that the two triangles are similar. So only three properties or three conditions will be enough to show that either three or you can say, so in certain cases two will be enough to show that the two triangles are similar, and those will be used in the theorems. So those properties we are making use of, or those criterions we are making use of in order to show that the two triangles are similar. So let's check out the theorems which will help us to show that two triangles are similar. Considering the first theorem, which is theorem 6.3, the statement of the theorem is, if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, that means the corresponding angles are given to be equal to you, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or they are proportional. The corresponding sides are proportional. That's what we need to show here. And when the two triangles and corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in proportion, automatically we can say that the two triangles are similar. So the concept given in this theorem is three corresponding angles are equal. That means angle A, if we consider two triangles ABC and DEF, angle A will be equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle E, and angle C equal to angle F is given in your question. What you need to show is AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. That's what you need to show in order to show the similarity. Okay, this is what the theorem says, and hence since the given fact is three angles, this is also known as AAA similarity criterion. That is angle, angle, angle similarity criterion. Okay. Now in order to prove the theorem, we will start with the proof as taking the two triangles. Consider triangle ABC and triangle DEF such that what is given, corresponding angles are equal. Okay, such that angle A is equal to, correspondingly you will take angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. Let it be there. Now what we are doing is, we are just taking a point on DE in such a manner that the same length AB is taken and cut from the point D. That means somewhat here you are getting a point which is taken as P. And again we are taking the length of AC, and from D that length has been cut and taking that point to be Q. And we are just joining these two. Okay, joining P and Q so that you are getting a line PQ here. What we have done? Cut BP is equal to what the length we have taken as AB, and DQ is equal to AC. And then you join PQ. Now you can see two triangles here, ABC and DPQ, right? Now our purpose is to show that these two triangles are congruent. How can we show that? Angle A is equal to angle D. Already we have that concept. So one angle we got. Now we have chosen, or we have taken this P and Q in such a manner that DP is equal to AB and DQ is equal to AC. So you are getting actually two sides and one included angle to be equal for both the triangles. Hence by SAS congruency, you will get the two triangles to be congruent. Okay, so what all concepts we got? We are just considering the two triangles ABC and triangle DPQ. Now what we have? AB is equal to DP. Here we have already written. We are cutting that in this manner. We have this concept here. Then we have angle A is equal to angle D and AC is equal to DQ. So we have got as two sides and an included angle. Two sides and an included angle. Okay, this sides and included angle will give you, by these three you will get. Therefore, by SAS congruency, triangle ABC is, what is the symbol of congruency? Is congruent to triangle DPQ, which you have already studied in 9th standard, right? So this much we got. So hence by the CPCT, if the two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT the remaining sides or remaining angles will also be equal. So at that juncture we are getting angle B will be equal to angle P, right? Therefore angle B is equal to angle P and angle C will be equal to angle Q. Okay. Now from this, that is, this is by CPCT, right? By CPCT you got these two concepts. Now just go for what we have taken. This is the concept which you have already taken, that is angle P equal to angle E and angle B equal to angle P. These two together will give you angle B equal to angle P equal to angle E. And we need only angle P equal to angle E. Why? Our purpose here is to show that these two are parallel. So for that, if these angles are equal, that means your corresponding angles concept will come. Okay, so you are getting angle P is equal to angle E. And since again you have angle C equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle F also. So you will get this is equal to angle F, which gives angle Q is equal to angle F. Okay, so this is from the given concept you are getting. Okay, so here since angle P, you just go for the figure, angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q is equal to angle F. That means you can say that PQ, this line PQ will be parallel to EF. Okay, will be parallel to EF. And since these two lines are parallel, you can use your BPT. Hence by BPT, what you will get by BPT, you can get the fraction of this one triangle. See here you will get in this triangle DP by PB, DP by PE equal to DQ by QF. Okay. Now after this we are taking the reciprocal on both sides. Taking reciprocal will give you PE by DP is equal to QF by DQ. Now adding 1 to both sides, we will get PE by DP plus 1 is equal to QF by DQ plus 1, which is PE plus DP divided by DP is equal to QF plus DQ divided by DQ. Now what is PE plus DF? You just see PE plus DP will give you DE. DE by DP is equal to, now QF plus DQ will give you DF. DF by DQ. Okay. Again we are taking reciprocal. So after this, that is dE by dP equal to dF by dQ, we are again taking reciprocal, so that we will get dP by dE is equal to dQ by dF. Now just see why we have taken the reciprocal, in order to get that AB by DE. Okay, so in the numerator, if you need to get AB, you have to get dP in the numerator. That's why we have taken reciprocal here. And in order to get that dE concept, we have taken this +1 and applied the LCM and all. Okay, now we have dP as AB and dQ as AC. Replace dP with AB divided by dE is as such, and dQ is AC. So you get AC by dF. Okay, so you are getting one pair of sides to be proportional, that is AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. Now similarly you can show that BC is equal to AB if you consider that is this first step cutting in this direction. That means in DF, if you take the length of AC to be cut here as that DP, and in EF you can just take the length of BC and cut here as DEQ, and joining and using the same concept, you will get the conclusion that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF. So from these two we can combine and say that therefore AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. So what we have got, already we have the concept that the three angles, corresponding angles are equal. Now we got that the three corresponding sides are proportional. Hence we can say that the two triangles are similar. So this is what we have to show. See, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio that we have reached. Hence we have triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay. Now if you have for the two triangles, two corresponding angles are equal, then it automatically follows that the third corresponding angles will be equal. Why? Because of your angle sum property. If you have angle A is equal to angle D and angle B is equal to angle E, then you will have angle A plus angle B plus angle C as 180, and angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 by your angle sum property, right? So from this you can just see that angle C will be, from the first one you will see angle C is 180 minus of A plus B, angle A plus angle B, and angle C and angle F. Okay, angle F is equal to 180 minus of angle D plus angle E. Okay, now since we have seen that angle A is equal to angle D, that means these two are equal. So 180 minus of that will be equal. So you can say that angle C is equal to angle F also. So the purpose of discussing this is, even if you have two corresponding angles to be equal in the two given triangles, you can say that the two triangles will be similar. You need not go for the third one, and that has given rise to yet another criterion for similarity, which is known as AA similarity. So the statement of AA similarity criterion is, if two angles of one triangle are respectively equal to two angles of another triangle, then the two triangles are similar. So instead of using AAA, if you are able to prove that two angles are equal, then you can say that the two triangles are similar using AA similarity criterion. Okay.